Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So tonight, it's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Buffalo, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep that energy going for our very first competitor. He has been a force in the JCB racing competition. It's Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. .467 for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. 10.467. Struggled a little bit at the very end. Right here, you can see he gets caught on the Morgan & Morgan backflip. It's up there on that super glue glued to the action replay. Because of it, it kicked out that Monster Jam truck a little too far, which is where he lost some crucial time as he crossed the finish line. But again, time to beat 10.467. Approaching the line, it's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. 1:07 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. That's good enough to put her currently in second place in the JCB racing competition. The super glued to the action replay up there right now of that race pass by Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. We got our third competitor around the track, backing up that Monster Jam truck to get lined up and ready to compete. He took the JCB racing competition win just a few hours ago. Can he do it again? It's the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. .457 by a hair. He just jumped to the top of the leaderboard, which means we got a new leader and a new time to beat. Solid race pass right there. You can see on the super glued to the action replay. But again, we saw this recently with Tony Oaks as well, overshooting that final turn, which essentially is a make or break moment. Take a look at the video board right now. 3 competitors down. We got 5 to go in the JCB racing competition. Coming up next, we call her the Princess of Carnage. It's Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. A 10.675 for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Take a look up there, that super glued to the action replay. We've now seen the second driver get caught up at that Morgan and Morgan backflip, hitting that corner, causing some precious time. Now, Monster Jam fans, we're getting word right now from our Monster Jam officials that we need to relook at the super glued to the action replay of JCB Digatron. So you can see right here, the BKT tires were not on the flat plane of the ramp as they crossed the finish line. So because of this, unfortunately, he will have a 5-second penalty on his overall time. So with that, you can see the change of 15.467 for Tony Oaks' team JCB Digatron. Jumping back into the competition with our next competitor, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. So you can see up there a 10.402, but in just a moment I will explain what happened with that race pass. You could actually see it up there on that super glued to the action replay. He hits the gray turn cone out of bounds, which again is another type of penalty here in the JCB racing competition. I'll go into it a little bit more in detail just momentarily. So Buffalo, as I was explaining, when Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, was coming around the turn cone, he hit it out of bounds. So it is now out of that circle that's down there on the track. When a driver does this or crushes it, it is a 5-second penalty. So now we're seeing it up there reflected on the board. 15.402 is the official time. Continuing on with the coolest kid in class, it's Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. 10.927 for Checky Poggin, Team Classroom Crusher. Times have been fairly consistent in the mid-10s. You can see up there that super glue to the action replay. He hits the brake on that final turn, but that Monster Jam truck is swung just a little too wide, and it's actually a little bit further away from the ramp. So you can see again, based on that super glue to the action replay, lost a little bit of time there, but still solid. Good enough for currently 3rd place in the JCB racing competition. Coming up next, yet another rookie this season on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It's Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. She's gonna get that 12,000-pound unicorn fired up, approach the line and focus her attention on the race lights directly in front of her to tell her to go green. .713 for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. The race pass didn't get her to the top of the leaderboard, but it was a very smooth race pass. So she was a little conservative with her driving style here, but she lines up those BKT tires with the ramp. Really solid pass overall. You saw that on the super glue to the action replay. Time to beat remains the black and green wrecking machine, but we got one more competitor down there on the track. Who will take the JCB racing win? We got Brandon Telechka, Zombie. A time of 10.415, the winner of the JCB racing competition, Brandon Telechka, Zombie. An awesome way to end the JCB racing competition. His first one of the 2026 season. Brandon Telechka comes out on top. The final competitor here in the JCB racing competition, his first JCB racing win of the 2026 season. So kudos to him. He's been fighting for that one for 8 weeks right now. And Buffalo, he did it in front of each and every one of you. Brandon Telechka, Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie throwing it down, earning the first 8 points of the event, setting themselves up for success going into the next phases of the competition. David, we got something to celebrate.
Christina, he is faster than a New York minute here in Buffalo. Brandon Telechka, Zombie, getting it done in JCB racing. It took us all the way to the last competitor to get the fastest time. Chandler Hyder here joining you. Brandon, what's on your mind?
Man, it's absolutely awesome. You know, the team back there, my dad, little brother Travis, they got that truck top notch. You know, we changed some stuff up. Watch these guys race. It's a little tight in here, but you get a lot more technical. We're having an absolute blast.
And let's talk technical, of course. Now we have the two-wheel skills coming right up. You have taken a two-wheel skills victory here at Freestyle Mania, so it's gonna time to get technical, get on those moves that you're so good at.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be absolutely crazy. We got 8 of the top trucks here. You guys are gonna see some crazy stuff. And I tell you what, the crazier and louder you guys get, the crazier we get behind these 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks.
Come on, Buffalo, make some noise. Team Zombie!
You got the right idea, Buffalo. Keep it going. Make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. First competitor to hit the dirt in two-wheel skills. And it's your first opportunity to score. So scan the QR code, everybody. It's gonna take you to judgeszone.com. You got about 10 seconds remaining to cast your scores. Again, that's judgeszone.com.
So that second attempt that we witnessed is a combination move, puts it on the nose, kicked it into reverse, into the moonwalk, up the ramp, and then kicks it on the back BKT tires for the wheelie. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. The score for JCB Digatron is a 7.324, 7.324. So that's going to be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge.
Buffalo, it's time for Toro Loco to do some two-wheel skill.
Monster Jam fans, we do have to pause our event momentarily. I do have to bring to your attention what we call our safety hold. So you can see the blue and the red plastic surrounding the arena. That is what is called our safety holds. They are there for your protection. Please do not cross over those barriers or we will have to pause the event. If you drop something, do not worry. One of our safety techs will go ahead and retrieve it for you. But again, please, for your safety, do not cross or breach those safety holds. They are there for your protection. If you have any articles of clothing or anything over them, please remove them at this time. Thank you. The Crazy Bull means business as he gets ready to compete in the two-wheel skills challenge. Gets the popper off of the double log stack. Nice control and positioning. If you notice, he was shifting the weight from the right and left front BKT tires, now finding center again. Walks it forward, back down the ramp for attempt number one. Gets the combo back on the nose. Keeps it going. Solid control on this one. Walking that 12,000-pound bull forward. Steering wheel is out the window on the track. Buffalo, he's doing this without a steering wheel right now. It keeps going.
Get loud! That was Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Yeah, you show him. Yep. Oop, oop, oop. Back and forth. And now it's time for y'all to score. You got to go to judgeszone.com. So if you haven't scanned that QR code already, please do. All right, you got 10 seconds remaining. What did you think?
Getting wild, getting crazy with those combinations. And again, the grand finale with that extra flair and creativity throwing the steering wheel out the window. You don't need it, Fern. You don't need it. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked in. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.826. 8.826. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Still got a lot more competition coming your way here in the two-wheel skills challenge. But we gotta look at this one more time. The super glue glued to the action replay with that incredible combo move, puts it on those back BKT tires, down onto the front, walks it forward. Incredible stuff right there. And that's the moment. That's when you see the steering wheel out the window, Monster Jam fans. Unbelievable and very entertaining here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, Monster Jam fans, I do want to take this opportunity to let you guys know of our partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Now, we had Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon, up here earlier talking about this incredible partnership. She's actually a nurse, so she's in the healthcare industry now. She just passed all of her tests, so this is something that's really, really near and dear to her heart and all of us here at Monster Jam. So I do encourage you right now to scan that QR code. When you do, you're going to see the names of all of our drivers, our riders, the team names come on up on your smartphones. Go ahead, make the donation on behalf of your favorite team. And then at the end of the event, the team that walks away with the most funds actually goes home our ambassador of the night. All right, 100% of the proceeds, though, goes back to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So again, you can see right now on the board, 83% of those donations, Team Megalodon, but we still got a lot more teams. We got El Toro Loco on the board. But I see a couple of zeros. We want to get those donations in because, again, 100% of the proceeds goes back to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Right now, it sounds like we're getting ready to jump back into all the Monster Jam-packed action here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. I promised you guys that we had a lot more action coming your way, and we certainly do. Down there on the track, you might have noticed that El Toro Loco had some issues, needs to be assessed behind the scenes. We'll talk to David Mila in just a little bit, but right now we're going to jump back into the action with Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Popper attempt number one for Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash. One attempt down, one to go.
Buffalo, make some noise for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open for the 12,000-pound unicorn, driven by Kylie Kent. If you haven't joined in the scoring, Buffalo, what are you waiting for? This is the best part about Monster Jam. But fun fact, once you scan that QR code, no need to scan it again. Just lock it in.
And Taylor, those scores are locked up there on the video board right now of 4.396. 4.396 for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash, third place currently here in this phase of the competition. Coming up next, a member of the team currently in the lead for our St. Jude Ambassador of the Night, it's Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. Michaela Telechka with attempt number 1, the popper. Some of that fiberglass body actually falling off that Monster Jam truck. You can see it down there on the track right now as she sets up for attempt number 2.
Donna. Make some noise for Michaela Telechka. Megalodon. JudgesZone.com is open. Scott Murray wants you to go 10.
Super glued to the action. Replay up there right now. That first attempt was solid. Nice control with that popper. Again, you can see that fiberglass body, the front of that shark, pop off of the Monster Jam truck. Let us know what you guys thought at JudgesZone.com. Couple more seconds left to make your voices heard. For Michaela Telechka in Megalodon, there she is, Monster Jam fans. Let's take it up to the video board. Let's see what you guys thought. A 6.873 for Michaela Telechka behind the wheel of Team Megalodon.
All right, Monster Jam fans, I need you to stick those arms out because it's time for Team Zombie.
Off of those back BKT tires, back to the front BKT tires, on the nose, maintaining that control, that poise, brings the Monster Jam truck forward on the front of that truck. He's no longer balancing on the tires, he's balancing on the front of the truck. Brings it back down, back up it goes! And that'll do it for attempt number 1. Rebound after rebound after rebound on that one.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka Zombie. Scoring is open for Team Zombie. Take out those phones. Let's lock it in. You got about 10 seconds left.
Impressive stuff from Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Take a look at that. Super glued to the action replay as you guys are scoring accurately and fairly at JudgesZone.com. Really cool stuff, especially with those rebounds off of those back BKT tires back into the nose wheelie. You saw it at the very tail end of that replay just now. Have a funny feeling these are going to be some nice scores. Score to beat is El Toro Loco, 8.826. The score for Zombie is 8.493. So close, but not close enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard. Good enough for second place, though. Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. He's your 4-time Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Combo move courtesy of Weston Anderson. In Gravedigger puts it on the nose, kicked it into reverse with the moonwalk up the ramp. Back on the BKT tires for the wheelie for attempt number 1. Another steering wheel out the window onto the track as he's balancing. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck switches the weight to one BKT tire on the dismount.
Go ahead and keep it going and keep it loud for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Fern, get out of there, Fern. You guys get those scores in at judgeszone.com.
Impressive stuff, especially on that second attempt. The very last dismount down the ramp. He had no steering wheel and he shifted the weight to one BKT tire. Oh, wait, go ahead. Weston, get the steering wheel. And he got it. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. Score to beat is El Toro Loco, 8.826. The score for Gravedigger is 8.482. Third place currently in the two-wheel skills challenge, 8.482. Coming up next, she was your 2024 fan favorite driver of the year, Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. A live shot of her in that cab, focused and ready to go. Little Bailey Circuit should be joining on the track momentarily. If you've never seen our little robo pup, you're gonna be excited by this one. She's absolutely adorable and she loves to do all the tricks that Brianna Mahan does. Circuit doing the handstand while Bree does the nose wheelie, mimicking those moves in a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck.
Keeping us on the edge of our seats. Go ahead and make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. You got her teammate, Greg Duffy, and I guess Bailey Circuit's doppelganger? I'm not sure, Christina, but the scores are open.
Taylor, Bailey Circuit is everywhere right now, popping up all over the place here in the arena. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay as you guys are scoring at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you guys thought of Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. And let's focus our attention up there on the video board. A 7.639, so that'll put her in fourth place currently in this phase of the competition with one competitor remaining. Up next, Buffalo. He is a second-generation driver. It's Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher.
Class, make some noise for the freshman, Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open. Drew, you all right back there? We'll check on him soon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
There are tricks happening on the track, shenanigans happening behind the scenes. We like to have a great time here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It all comes down to this, though, in the two-wheel skills challenge. Scores are locked in. The score for Chucky Pocket and Classroom Crusher is a 6.781, so 7th place for Chucky Pocket. This all means your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, the Crazy Bull, gets it done. Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. Win number 4 in the two-wheel skills challenge for Fernando Martinez. Team El Toro Loco joined right now with AJ Rollsborough getting it done.
That is right. Win number 4, Fernando Martinez, joined by AJ here. Team El Toro Loco, 1-wheel, 2-wheel, no steering wheel, Fern. It did not matter to you.
No, not really, and honestly, I feel like the biggest motivation to get up on here on this pod right now is because we have so many fans in attendance right now. It is so loud. When we just fired up the trucks, David, these fans got loud. So when two-wheel happened, I knew I had to go big. I knew I had to go crazy. Y'all loved it, Buffalo. I'm ready for more. What about y'all?
What about it, Buffalo? He said go big or go home, and that's what AJ Roseborough is getting ready to do out here when he hits the track for the FMX portion. What do you think AJ's got in store for the people here? Best upright trick, best trick coming up.
You see this? You see this? I can't show everything that's up these sleeves, bro, nor his sleeves. He's gonna go crazy just like El Toro Loco name suggests. And you know what? I actually heard from a little birdie that Buffalo has a little song, David, is it right? Okay, I'm gonna give it a try real quick. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, oh, oh.
Let's keep it going, Buffalo. Team El Toro Loco.
Buffalo, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. We're gonna kick it into high gear right now, as promised. Our FMX superstars are ready for their turn here on the track. We have 8 of the most talented riders, not only nationally, but internationally, and they are right here at Freestyle Mania, ready to compete in the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. Now we're gonna give them an opportunity to do 2 practice jumps to get a feel for their bikes, make sure that those bikes are finely tuned in, get a feel for the track, the dirt, and of course that takeoff ramp. You can see them lining up and getting ready to go, so let's meet them. It's TJ Tiffany, JCB Dickatron. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. The black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken, Grave Digger. It's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Classroom Crusher, Drew Slough. Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. And last but not least, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. These competitors will have one more practice jump to get a feel for this dirt before they compete in their two phases of the competition. So Buffalo, if you're having a good time, I need you to get loud when they take to the track and take to the sky. Some heel clicker action right there by Noah Bakken. With the layout, Chandler Hyder. Nice whip, courtesy of Drew Slough. Let's see, Cam Sepulveda coming down the ramp right now. Getting the KOD done. And the silly salmon, courtesy of Scott Murray.
Here we go, Buffalo! It is time for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania. These 8 riders are gonna hit the track for the best trick competition. Anything goes in this competition except for backflips. We'll save that for a little bit later on. Judgeszone.com, the power is in your hands. 20 seconds at the end of each jump. You're gonna have the time to affect and pick whoever you want to take away some hardware today. Now let's get the energy going. Buffalo, are you ready for the FMX Upright Trick Competition?
Let's rock and roll with our first competitor hot out the gate. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray is our veteran competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He got his start with us back in 2003, and he's been proving every single week that age is just a number.
Scotty Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Scotty Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds, Buffalo.
Let us know what you guys thought of that one. The KOD, hands on the handlebars. He tucks his head under, goes into the handstand. The bike drops in a vertical position. Solid way to kick off the best upright trick competition. Let's see what you guys thought at Judgeszone.com. Scores are locked in. A 7.876, 7.876. That'll be the score to beat here in the best upright trick competition. Coming up next, celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull, it's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. He took the win earlier today. Can he do it again? He hails from Lake Villa, Illinois. We're actually going to be in Illinois next week, so keep up to date with us on YouTube and all social media platforms. Put your hands together for AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Getting wild, getting crazy with that one. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. That's what's called the holy grab. So as he takes off from the ramp, you notice his hands are on the handlebars. He fully releases, goes into a nice wingspan, lets go of that bike completely, kind of in that Superman-like positioning. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. AJ's kind of saying, so-so, not sure if he was feeling it, but let's see how it was reflected in the scores. Scores are locked in, so let's jump to the top of the leaderboard. And 8.568, he does jump to that top of the leaderboard. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, can you dig it? It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany hails from Orlando, Florida. One of our long-tenured veterans here when it comes to Monster Jam. Got his start back in 2011 with us. And he's not only one of our national drivers, but our international riders as well.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. We got Tony Oaks, the driver of JCB Digatron, up here in the stands, watching from up top. Normally you're in the back. We never really know what you're saying, but you're always saying something, so what'd you think?
That's a rock solid right there that TJ did. He's one of the craziest guys that we have out here. We actually had to stop by the insane asylum earlier to drag his butt out here tonight. But guys, we got a lot of good competitors coming up next. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens here.
All right, and with that, let's see how it's reflected in the scores. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.568. The score for JCB Digatron is 8.393. Solid score, good enough to put him currently in second place here in the best upright trick competition. Up next, the black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken made his debut with us here at Monster Jam in 2025. And he has proven himself a really strong competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Let's see what he has in store.
Let them really hear you, Buffalo. Get loud for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Now let's get those scores in at judgeszone.com.
His signature heel clicker cliffhanger, a combination move that he came up with alongside Weston Anderson. It's done well for him in the past. Let's see how it does here in Buffalo for all of you fans. Score to beat is El Toro Loco, 8.568. The score for Gravedigger is 9.092. 9.092. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, the coolest kid in class, it's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Team Classroom Crusher, the youngest team here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. From Eagle, Colorado, coming down that ramp.
Buffalo, get loud. Wow. For Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Okay, you can see his teammate Chucky was saying tens. But it's up to you fans. So go ahead and give it to us. What's your score?
With the Cordova, that showcases not only agility, flexibility, and youth, because that is a very difficult move to pull off. And as he's soaring through the air, you can actually take a beautiful picture because he's able to maintain that 8.562. Third place currently for Team Classroom Crusher. Three more competitors remain in the Best Upright Trick competition. Here to add a little sparkle to the track, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda hailing from Daytona, Florida. He made his Monster Jam debut a few years ago, 2024. This season, he's been piloting that Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike.
Come on, Monster Jam fans, that was Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Oh my goodness, is that a Sparkle Smash sticker? All right. Kylie, after the event, you got to tell me where I can get one of those. But for now, let's cast those scores.
All right, we got the KOD courtesy of Cam Sepulveda. Essentially that handstand while holding on to the handlebars, tucks his head underneath his body, and then extends his back legs. 7.572. 7.572 for Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Coming up next, he's a Guinness Book of World Record holder. It's Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. You hear the roar of that Kawasaki 450 bike as he gets ready to showcase what he can do here in the best upright trick competition. Come on, Buffalo, let him hear you.
Monster Jam fans, you see that smile on his teammate's face, Brianna Mahan. That was Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey's Circuit. There it is again, one more time if you need to figure out how you want to score that at judgeszone.com.
So Taylor, we normally see those whips with both feet on the pedals. He actually released one of his legs from the pedals while he was doing that awesome whip. Body and bike move as one with this particular trick, and he added that extra creativity and flair by releasing that leg. So let's see how that translates into scores for Greg Duffy. Scores are locked in. The score for Ringling Bailey's Circuit is 9.083, 9.083. Second place currently for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey's Circuit. One competitor remains in the best upright trick competition. You guys know what to do when that music comes on. Get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder. Zombie. An adrenaline junkie by trade. If he's not soaring through the air on an FMX bike, he's soaring through the air by jumping out of the planes.
Make some noise for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Yeah, give us those zombie arms, Brandon. Now let's get those zombie scores, everybody. You know where to go and you know what to do.
All right, Taylor, so in true zombie form, that one is actually called the dead body. He keeps his hands on the handlebars, tucks his knees to his chest, shoots both of the legs out over the handlebars, kind of lays back a little bit, and then brings his legs back into his stomach. An 8.161 for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. That means your winner, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
Getting it done. Noah Bakken putting up some valuable points for Team Gravedigger. I got Weston over here going to get his thoughts on what Noah just pulled off. Go big or go home, they say.
Absolutely. You know, Noah, every time he comes out here and hits this track, he rides that dirt bike with his heart on his sleeve for Team Gravedigger and for you fans. So that win right there was not only for me, it was for all of y'all filling those seats tonight. Thank you, Noah. You're awesome, dude. Keep it up, man.
Now let's check out exactly where that leaves Team Gravedigger on the big leaderboard, and that is in first place right after Noah's efforts, 21 points, two-way tie between Ringling Bailey's Circuit and Zombie with 18, El Toro Loco with 16 in fourth, Classroom Crusher 12, JCB Digatron Megalodon with 9, Sparkle Smash with 5.
Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. David, explain to us what we're looking at.
Yep, with that right there, we got the overall event leaderboard, Team Gravedigger at 21, and that Gravedigger is in the lead right now. But what do you say, Buffalo? Do you want to see some more? I said Buffalo! We want some more! We want some more! Let's get right to it. This is the best trick competition for the FMX portion. Anything goes. Front flips, back flips, one wheels, two wheels. These guys are gonna get crazy on the track. They need you on judgeszone.com. 20 seconds after each jump. So here we go. Let's get the energy going right now in the arena. Are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
And we're gonna kick things off with Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Let's see what he has in store. He's been looking for his first win of the 2026 season. Could this be the night it happens?
Monster Jam fans, there you have it. Your first backflip here tonight. Compliments of Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Lock in those scores. And Christina, it wasn't a normal backflip. There was a slight rotation on that backflip. Compliments again of Drew Slough.
That's right, Taylor. Anytime he does that variation on the backflip, he's actually doing a slight whip in the air as well as he's doing that rotation. Let's see how that translates into scores for our first competitor. 8.692, 8.692. That's going to be the score to beat in the best trick competition. Coming up next, he just won the best upright trick competition. Can he go 2 for 2? It's Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Hailing from Brooks, Minnesota, piloting that Yamaha 450 this season, which has been serving him well.
Put those hands together for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. And now let's put those scores together. You know where to go and you know what to do.
A nice textbook backflip right there, nice and smooth throughout that rotation in the air. Scores are locked in, so let us know what you guys thought of Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Score to beat is an 8.692. The score for Gravedigger is 8.784. New leader, new score to beat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy got his start riding professionally in 2018. His Monster Jam debut, though, has been in 2023. Let's see, our Buffalo, what does he have in store?
Brianna, he landed it, yep. You can see she was on the edge of her seat. What about you fans? Let them hear you. And then let's get those scores in.
We got the heel clicker flip right there. Does the rotation, so you see the backflip happen, and then you actually see him click his heels together in the front of that FMX bike. Impressive stuff, showcasing a lot of talent and skill right there. But it doesn't matter what I think, it matters what you guys think. Score to beat is Gravedigger with an 8.784. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 9.209. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, ready to take a bite out of the competition, Scott Murray, Megalodon. Scott Murray behind the wheel of the Yamaha YZ450F. That bike has a lot of reliability and really takes a bit of a beating anytime he takes to the track because he is an aggressive rider here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He's been undefeated in this competition. Can he maintain that?
Whoa! Come on, get loud for Scott Murray, Megalodon. It looks like Michaela Telechka was holding her breath on that one, rightfully so. That's the trick that has kept him undefeated until this point. Maybe it changes. Let's find out what the scores are.
Taylor, there is always just so much power in that KOD flip, which is why he's been undefeated. But let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Ringling Bailey Circuit is a score to beat with a 9.209. The score for Megalodon is 9.691. 9.691. With that, Scott Murray swims his way back up to the top of the leaderboard. Coming up next, hailing from Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. A talented rider, he got his start in Supercross, transitioned into FMX in 2011, joined us here at Monster Jam and never looked back. His amazing career has taken him quite literally all over the world. He's competed in places like Australia, South Africa, and so much more.
Put those hands together for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Yeah, that's right. Show them what's up. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
TJ Tiffany with the knack flip. You can see on that super glue to the action replay, does the rotation, releases his back leg, kind of twists his hips a little bit while he's in the air before bringing them back to center and finishing that rotation. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in and coming in on the video board right now for TJ Tiffany team JCB Digatron, 8.006. That's going to put him currently in 5th place in this phase of the competition. Ready to get wild, ready to get crazy. It's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. He and Fernando Martinez took the BKT overall event championship win last night, looking to hold on to that trophy once again tonight. Can they do it? AJ's part of all of this. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Monster Jam fans, put your horns up and get loud for AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Not just any backflip, a no-handed backflip.
And Taylor, when it comes to those no-handed backflips, he really has to make sure that his feet are properly hooked onto the pedals and that he's actually using his core and his thigh strength to hold on to that bike. All right, scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. An 8.198, so 5th place currently for AJ Roseboro team El Toro Loco. You guys know what to do when that music comes on. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. The Kawasaki 450, his bike of choice for the 2026 season here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Making sure it's tuned in, ready to go. Coming down that ramp.
Nice save, Chandler. Make some noise for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
We got the nice smooth backflip there, courtesy of Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Let's get those scores locked in. We're coming to the end of this phase of the competition. We're gonna find out who's gonna take the win here in just a few moments with one competitor remaining. Let's see what you guys thought of Chandler Hyder, Zombie, 7.487, so 7th place right now in the best trick competition with one competitor remaining. And this rider is ready to add a little sparkle to the track. I'm talking about Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash in the house. Come on, Buffalo. He needs you to make some noise. Oh, there we go. We got some confetti. Cam Sepulveda, could he be the one that stops Scott Murray's hot streak here in the best trick competition? Scott Murray's been undefeated. Can Cam Sepulveda get the win?
Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. And it is time to score at judgeszone.com. What did you think, Buffalo?
Taylor, all right, this is the battle of the KOD flips right now. Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash, Scott Murray, Megalodon. It comes down to this one. All right, a 9.691 is the score to beat. The score for Sparkle Smash is a close one, 9.297, 2nd place, but that means the streak continues, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner once again, Scott Murray, Megalodon.
Well, Buffalo, what do you say? Would you like to see more stunts, more tricks, more mania from FMX? Oh, Buffalo, come on. There's way more people in here tonight than there was this morning, and they were so much louder, so I'm gonna ask again. Do you want more? That's what I'm talking about. Well, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get. All 8 of these riders are gonna give you something you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So I'm gonna count you down, and when they hit the sky, I don't even wanna hear the bikes, I wanna hear Buffalo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. These riders were selected from the best of the best in the world. And they're gonna jump one more time for you fans here in Buffalo. It's been over 20 plus years since some of you have seen Monster Jam, and you're not only getting Monster Jam, you're getting Freestyle Mania.
Give it up one more time for our amazing riders here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. We told you they were the best in the business, and I think each and every one of them proved it down there on the track. Congratulations one more time to our 2 winners that are gonna take to the pod in just a few moments. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon, taking a win. We're gonna hear from them again momentarily. One more time, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon, has now won 20 in a row. 20 in a row, Monster Jam fans. Unheard of, unbelievable. Cam Sepulveda came close though, finishing in 2nd place. Let's see, David, it's time to chat with our winners.
Let's talk to these winners. Noah Bakken, Gravedigger, and Scott Murray, Megalodon, winning the upright trick competition. For Gravedigger, 8 valuable points. Noah, this is competition win number 10 for you and the upright trick. When you hear that number, Noah, what goes through your mind?
Wow, I didn't think it was that many. That's a good number, man. I couldn't have been more happy with that trick tonight. Teamwork makes the dream work. I know Weston's going to be out here soon, and Buffalo, you guys are amazing. I heard you guys cheering the whole time. Everyone's so loud in here, and I loved every second of it. Everyone did so good tonight. Thank all you guys.
Listen to this crowd. They are loving themselves. Some Gravedigger and, of course, Megalodon, Scott Murray, and still undefeated, 20 in a row since the beginning of Freestyle Mania. You have yet to lose one of these competitions. Scott, when you hear 20 in a row, do you feel pressure?
You know, I try to ignore that, but everybody keeps bringing it up, you know. I just can't say enough about my competitors. I mean, Cam's been stepping up, Drew, even Noah here has been stepping up. All the guys are riding so well, and it's such a blessing to be able to be here on Monster Jam and performing with my friends in front of you good people, spending your hard-earned money to be with us. So I'm so grateful, and you know, all glory to God. I got to give it up. I thank the Lord every day for being able to be here and keeping us safe. You know, this is a dangerous sport, and we're out here putting it on the line, and I'm just so glad that we're all safe and sound, and one more for the weekend, and we're doing well. I'm pumped.
That's right, well said, Scott. Now we have Monster Jam Freestyle about to hit this track. What is your favorite part about Monster Jam Freestyle?
Oh man, these guys just go off. They take these 15,000 pound trucks, 1,500 horsepower, put the right foot down till that thing pops, man. It's the most exciting part of freestyle about the Monster Jam Freestyle Mania Tour. Freestyle monster trucks going off. It's so awesome. Sit in your seats, it's ready to rock and roll.
Here we go, one more time. Let's make some noise for your winners, Scott Murray, Noah Bakken.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
together for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. First competitor out the gate here in the freestyle competition. You guys know what to do already. You've been pros this entire event. So go on over to judgeszone.com, scan the QR code, slide the BKT tire up or down, and let's get those scores locked in for our first competitor here in the freestyle competition. She's getting that helmet off. There she is, Monster Jam fans. Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. A 6.105 will be the score to beat in the freestyle competitions.
Buffalo, get ready for Ringling Bailey Circuit Freestyle.
Let's hear it for Brianna Mahan. Ringling Bailey Circuit. Oh, and little Bailey Circuit down there on the track making a heart. She loved that one, Bree. It was wild. It was crazy. It had some epic big air throughout that. You can see it on the Super Glue to the Action replay. If you're listening to the song, it actually says when Bailey hits the throttle, she's going for big air, and that's what we witnessed just now. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. A 7.630, 7.630, which means we got a new leader and a new score to beat. We got Greg Duffy in the back cheering her on, really excited about that one. And of course, little Bailey Circuit was down there on the track cheering her on. She loved it. So we love to see it here at Monster Jam in Freestyle Mania. We got a lot more competition though coming your way. 2 competitors down. We got 6 to go. And remember, we got 8 more points on the line. So we're going to continue with our next competitor. Taylor, you got some very special people to introduce the next competitor.
Very special indeed. We're hanging out here with the family of Tony Oaks, the driver of JCV Digatron. We've got Brandy, his lovely wife and family. So Brandy, let's hype these people up because they're getting ready to get a really amazing performance.
Thank you. My husband is Tony Oaks. This is his 2 little girls right here, his niece, his nephew, and I want everybody to cheer for Tony. 1, 2, 3, go Tony! Say go Daddy!
Go, Daddy!
Thank you so much.
He's lining up with that Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Coming down to the last 10 seconds here.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? JCB Gigatron, Tony Oaks, JudgesZone.com, 20 seconds on the clock.
Unbelievable freestyle run. With that Morgan and Morgan backflip, he did that with 10 seconds left on the clock, continued on. Got some air, went into the stoppie to complete the freestyle run. Tony, I'm not sure if you heard it, but your little girls right before you went out said, "Go Daddy!" It was the cutest little thing. All right, guys, let's see how this is reflected in the scores. Let's just take it up to that video board. 9.371. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. 9.371 with that. Tony Oaks, JCB Gigatron jumps to the top of the freestyle leaderboard. Coming up next, it's Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon.
Make some noise for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Scoring is open. Scoring is open at JudgesZone.com.
All right, guys, let us know what you thought of Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon, with that freestyle run. She took full advantage of that 60-second clock and all the different obstacles that are down there on the track. You can see it up there on that super glued to the action replay. Let's get those scores locked in for this competitor so we can continue on in the two-wheel skills challenge, in the freestyle competition at 6.564. 6.564 for Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. Coming up next, the rookie this season, it's Chucky Parkin, Classroom Crusher.
for Chucky Balkin, Classroom Crusher. And now, let's get to scoring, all right? Go to judgeszone.com. It is that time once again. You all have been doing a great job of letting us know who you think should win. But this is Monster Jam Freestyle, so we need all hands on deck. Lock those scores in.
Taylor, that one had amazing variety, all right? So it had the big air, but it also had the really technical moves. He ended it on the back BKT tires with that nice wheelie. So again, great variety in that freestyle. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of Chucky Balkin Team Classroom Crusher. 7.498. 7.498 for Chucky Balkin Team Classroom Crusher. Hope you guys are having an awesome time with us here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. As we come down to our final 3 competitors, it's all going to come down to this. Remember, 8 more points are on the line in pursuit of that BKT Overall Event Championship. Buffalo, I need you to get loud. I need you to get crazy. It's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, making his way from the pits, down the tunnel, and onto the track. I think he needs a little bit of encouragement, Buffalo. Come on, let him hear you.
Buffalo. And let me hear you make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Get those scores in. Get those scores in.
All right, Monster Jam fans, if you thought that was wild, if you thought it was crazy, you got to let us know. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, out of that Monster Jam truck. It's not a buffalo, but it is a bull. And it got buck wild out there. Let's see what you guys thought of Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. 8.608. He's thumbs up on that one. 8.608. Second place currently in the freestyle competition. We got 2 more competitors ready to throw down on that track. He was your 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. I'm talking about Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie.
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together for Brandon Telechka Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
All right, Monster Jam fans, that was a crazy one. Super Glue to the action replay up there on the video board right now. He got some epic air in that freestyle run. Obviously, you see that rollover happened. He left some time on the clock, qualifies for that score though. So let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com of Brandon Telechka with that zombie freestyle. Scores are coming in on that video board. Oh, an 8.713. And with that, Brandon Telechka jumps to second place here in the Monster Jam freestyle competition. All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to have a little bit of help from our JCB Dirt Squad right now to get that Monster Jam truck back on all 4 BKT tires. But I do have some incredible news. Right now, we do officially have our St. Jude Ambassador team of the night. And that is none other, actually, than Team Zombie. All right, so Brandon Telechka, Chandler Hyder going home as our St. Jude Ambassadors of the night. And on top of all of that, Monster Jam fans, we have officially surpassed $15,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. So thank you guys so much. All that means is we're going to keep pushing the envelope, all right? We're going to keep pushing it now. And now tomorrow, we're going for $16,000. So again, thank you guys so much for your generous donations in pursuit of ending pediatric cancer here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So again, each and every one of you, you are our Monster Jam family, and we could not do any of this without the passion, the drive, and the love of you Monster Jam fans. Buffalo, those bells mean one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger?
Those screams and the scores for Gravedigger.
Our final competitor here in the freestyle competition. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. Got some big air. It had stoppies. It had donuts. It had great variety. But did it have enough to take the freestyle win? We're going to find out. Scores are locked in. The score for Gravedigger is 9.199, solid score, second place, but that means the winner of Master Jam Freestyle, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Buffalo, we've added up all the points. Your BKT overall event champion team is the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Team Gravedigger. Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger with their 10th BKT overall event championship win of the 2026 season, ladies and gentlemen. They're looking for the series win, but we still got a lot more on this series of Master Jam Freestyle Mania. Hope you guys had so much fun. We're gonna say goodbye to all of our competitors here momentarily. You can see all of our riders making their way around the track here in Master Jam Freestyle Mania. Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken on those BKT tires. They're gonna celebrate with a little bit of hardware in just a few moments. We're gonna have some trophies in their hands. Again, celebrating their 10th BKT overall event championship win of the 2026 season. Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron with his 5th freestyle win. We're going to have an opportunity to hear from him as well in just a little bit. But David, let's hear from our winners.
Your overall event champions here, Team Gravedigger, Noah Bakken, Weston Anderson. This is your 10th. We have reached double-digit overall wins here. Noah, you are bringing it in the FMX portion. A lot of this is on you, my man.
Yeah, it's really awesome to be up here again. I really started to find my groove in the FMX Best Upright competition. Man, but I tell you what, we wouldn't have this trophy here if it wasn't for Weston, man. He's the best teammate a guy could ask for. In Buffalo, I love all you guys, man. Thank you.
And now, Weston, the teamwork is real. Noah, you've got Chandler, Billy back there, yourself. Let's talk about all that goes into winning this championship.
Man, there is so much more than just this truck right here, that steering wheel, and me in that thing. It takes a team, man. I got two of the best technicians in the back, Chandler West, Billy Medicine Crow. I cannot thank them dudes enough. We got a little bit of work ahead of us tonight. We broke an axle in freestyle, but that's all right. That's the Gravedigger way. Noah, thank you, man. You're the only one that brought home a win for Team Gravedigger today. This shows right here. Teamwork makes the dream work. Buffalo, we love you guys. We're back, baby. Monster Jam's back, Buffalo!
Keep it going for Team Gravedigger. And of course, we're gonna catch up on the track. We have Tony Oaks over here. Tony is joined by his family. He is your freestyle winner. Tony, we gotta talk to the people, man. They wanna hear from their freestyle winner. This is a very special moment right here on the track. You have your family, your nieces, your nephews, your teammate. Tell the people what's on your mind.
Yeah, this is awesome. Honestly, I forgot that I won freestyle. I've got my whole family down here waving to the crowd. They're having a good time. The girls always love coming down and waving to all these awesome fans out here. So, man, it was, hey, somebody had to do it, you know. The backflip, we landed an awesome one earlier today, and this was a repeat of it. So, textbook backflips, and I'm really thankful for it. The good Lord was looking out for us tonight. Buffalo, if you like what you saw, we got one more tomorrow. Come on back. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Keep it going one more time for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron.
Congratulations to all of our teams here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It truly has been like a beautiful homecoming back to Buffalo these last 3 events. And Tony said it himself, we got one more tomorrow. We got a pit party in the morning, followed by our 4th and final event. So if you had fun, come on back. We've had sold out events and it just keeps getting better and better and better. Taylor, I notice you are not up here with me. I am missing you here at the desk, which means you gotta be in the stands.
Yeah, Christina, you would have guessed right. We're hanging out here in section 113 still. We got some Monster Jam fans. They're going over how exciting tonight was. They're like, oh, I'm going to watch it again on YouTube. I'm going to watch myself on YouTube. And some of them are even thinking about coming back, Christina. What about you? Are you going to be back tomorrow?
I'm going to be back. Are you coming back?
Last I checked.
Last I was gonna say, we need you, okay? We need all 3 of us here, right? Because teamwork makes the dream work, even with us hosts. And guys, listen, I hope you had as much fun as we did. On behalf of David Mila down there on the track, Taylor Olivia still hanging in the stands, I'm Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Buffalo, that was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.